Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kia Simone, and we are here to kick off Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 4. Child, it's about to be a time. Do you hear me? Okay. Let's just get into it. Let's just get on through it and let's just get ready. All right, let's go. Before we do, if you have not already, if you are not in that almost 6,300 subscribers, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because you gonna want to be round for this season. It's about to go down. Okay. So I have watched the Social Mania episodes, the director's cut, the new trailer, and some live about Tisha and Marcel is pissed off. So there's a lot to get into. Before we get off into this, let's lay some ground rules for the season, because we get real sensitive about Love and Marriage Huntsville. And some of y'all like to tussle in the comments. I don't want to tussle with y'all. So let's lay the ground rules. Ground rule number 1, I am an equal opportunity reader, okay? If you have watched any other review I have done, you know that I am an equal opportunity reader. And what that means is I will hold anybody accountable when it's necessary. That includes your faves. I don't care who they are. Okay? I call it like I see it. If I think they're wrong, I'm going to call them wrong. And if you think they're right, that's, you're right. But I'm going to call it like I see it. Having said that, ground rule number 2, I am all for debate. I'm all for outright disagreement. But I'm not for disrespect. Please don't disrespect me. All right. We can debate and disagree respectfully, but we don't have to resort to the name call. You just jealous and you wish you. Girl, child, please. No. Like, we gonna have our opinions. We're gonna have our perspectives. We gonna feel how we feel about it. I'm gonna say what I got to say. You can say what you got to say, and we gonna hug and move on like family. All right. That's that. Because ground rule number 3 is we're not going to take none of this personal. This ain't us, okay? This is not our lives. This is for entertainment purposes only. So let's watch the show. Let's comment. Let's say what we got to say, and let's have a good time. All right? And FYI, I still stretched, had my Wheaties, and I'm about to start me a strength training program for all y'all who gonna windmill in the comments no matter what. I am growing. And I am grown, but growth is a process. It's a constant process. You're missing and hitting me, I'm a windmill back. So let's just, moving on. And if you are going to come raise hell in the comments, at least be subscribed, okay? Okay, thank you. All right, now moving on. Now, let's talk about what we just saw. So the Social Mania episodes was basically a 2-part presentation of all of the off-screen social media activity of the cast, because these people live a whole life. They have a whole show off the show on social media. There's always a live about something, somebody posting about something, they stay tearing up Instagram, okay? And that's the whole point of these Social Mania episodes, is that if you're not following them on social media, you are missing a whole show outside of the show. Because a lot of the news for the show broke through social media. Like Martell's baby, for example. Season 4 is going to be 100% produced and driven by social media activity. This season is a direct result of Ariane and her interview. But the second thing, the byproduct that I think was the intent of this whole presentation, was retribution to Mel for the reunion. Because Carlos pretty well whooped Mel's ass. at that reunion, okay? And the social media episodes kind of served to build her back up and sing her praises. And, and talk about basically how she parlayed this position into the businesses and the persona that she has built. And she went from being, this construction wife and mom to being an entertainer, so to speak. Now enter Tisha and Marceau is mad. Apparently, and I came across some live that they did, Tisha and Marceau are mad because they feel like when they talk about the accomplishments of certain cast members, that their accomplishments were minimized. So they talk about all the stuff that Mel has done, and apparently they feel like they were reduced to that sparkling wine that they produced, the chocolate in the bottle, when, they've done development and, all sorts of other things. But I feel like the point of the social media episodes were to, one, highlight what they've used social media for in terms of building business, not just general business that they've done. And I think it was intended to be more about Mel, more about highlighting Mel, more about, building Mel back up after she had been basically mollywopped all over the stage for this reunion. Now, I'm not going into the breakdown of all the social media activity because I don't have that much sanity to spare. They ain't gonna run me crazy trying to run down everything they've done and all the foolishness and carrying on for the last 2, 3, 4, 10 years. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. Let's move on. Now, the director's cut was the reunion from the perspective of Carlos King, the director. I'm going to tell you, I really, really liked this director's cut. Now, y'all know, if you watched my recap of the reunions, y'all know I was not fond of Carlos. Y'all know I was handing Carlos his ass, okay? This gave Carlos the opportunity to present himself in a better light. And he came across better. He came across more personable. He kind of came across more like a TV producer, like a businessman who has a business to run. Whereas as the host, bruh, he might want to hand that position out to somebody else because it puts him in the precarious position of looking like an a-hole. When, and maybe he is, but you ain't got to prove it. I really liked the director's cut for giving us this different perspective, but also for presenting him in a better light because I was kind of pissed off with Carlos. I ain't saying nowhere to lie. I'm kind of mad with Carlos. Not that, Carlos don't even know me. I ain't got nothing to do with Carlos and his business, but I was real mad with Carlos. And so, I'm going to say this. I feel like it put me at a place of starting off the season on a clean slate. Rather than coming in like, yeah, I remember what you said. I remember from that, kind of cooled my heels a little bit. Like, all right, I kind of like him. He all right. You better not act up this season. However, what this director's cut episode definitely served to do is let us know that Tisha and Marceau are public enemy number 1. Okay. He let us know that they were the problem last season and they about to be the problem this season. Okay. The first thing he lets us know is, they were late. Everybody else on time. We got it all of the business handled and they set us back. Not only were they late, but the fact that they were late and they set us back basically became the theme of the reunion. And there were certain parts that were missed and it's their fault. So it's basically Carlos's tone. I'm like, all right, Carlos, so you off Mel ass and you on Tisha and Marceau ass now. All right. Carlos said he really, wanted to get into the Jalen segment at the reunion, but they weren't able to do that because they were pressed for time. And he said the real reason he wanted to get into that segment is because he wants to know why people are quitting Black every Friday. I said, oh my God. Well, do we not have cups for the tea? Because you're just spilling it all over the place. Oh my God, what do you mean they're quitting every week? I said, well, all right, well, let us know who the problem is then. So then he also lets it be known that not only were they an hour late, not only are they problematic, they was an hour late and then had a wardrobe malfunction. So Tisha held up the reunion to look like the Ike and Tina review, and he let it be known. Carlos must have caught some damn heat for that last reunion because he is just airing the asses out. Like, no. Let me let y'all know where the problem lies. Y'all mad y'all didn't get to see Jalen? It wasn't my fault, okay? Y'all mad so-and-so business out there? That ain't my fault. Let's talk about how this happened. Oh, okay then. We do get to see some, moments that we didn't get to see before, which included Martell reminiscing about he and Mel pursuing her dream at the very beginning. And I'm going to tell you something about that. Martell broke down how about 7 or 8 years ago, he and Mel were riding in his truck and he asked her what she wanted to do. And Mel said that she wanted to be on TV. And he started working on her behalf to pursue that. One of the things that happened was that they went to Atlanta for her to try out for American Idol. And Martell makes this comment about how the end game for him was to help her realize her dreams, and he always wanted to be in the background. And I'm going to tell you, I believe Martell, but it's a complicated truth, and I'm going to tell you why. I believe he wanted to help her become this version of her that she had dreamed up in her head. Partially because you wanted the credit for that. You want to be able to say, I helped you become, I made you, I realized that dream for you. But then the issue comes in when the dream actually starts to realize and manifest. When it actually starts to happen and you get scared, or worse, jealous. And that's what I think happened to Martell. And you would be surprised how often it happens in relationships. That it starts out that there is a genuine desire to support your partner's dream. And then somewhere along the way, that support morphs into envy or a desire for glory. And I believe that Martell did initially work toward helping Mel get on TV. But I think the closer they got to this becoming a reality, the more he acted out. Hence, the nonstop cheating. Hence the, you need to slow down, you're doing too much. Which is also why Mel is the one with the builder's license. And I think the more she built herself up, the smaller he felt. And there was all the cheating and carrying on and the emotionally and spiritually abusive behaviors to bring her back down to size. And I think that's a truth Martell needs to realize. Like, Martell needs to come to terms with the fact that building his wife up made him feel small to the degree that he became destructive enough to destroy his own family. That's a hard truth. But he needs to realize it in order to get better. I think people get caught up in, he won't credit, he lied. She did her own thing. It's not that he's lying. It's that his intent changed along the way. That is the scary thing. Is when you start out with somebody on your team and your teammate becomes your opponent and you can't quite pinpoint when it happened. Like, that's what Martell is demonstrating. And I think that's a moment we don't need to miss. I think that doesn't need to be overlooked for a number of reasons. One, because of something other people, you watch these people's lives, learn from them. That's something to learn from. Two, because I think it helps to put Martell into perspective that it ain't so much that he's a liar as much as he lacks ambition and he is envious. Another moment that I thought was kind of funny was Mel blocked Martell's mama. Now, let me tell you, I kind of understand both sides. Them mamas be something else sometimes. And listen, now the difference for me is I have never had to deal with one of my ex's moms being my kid's grandmother. But I've dealt with a disrespectful mama. So I get it. But I get what Martell was saying, which was Mel was harping on the fact that Martell's mom said everybody needs to stay in their own lane, especially when it comes to social media. Now, I took her to be talking about Mel's mom when she was making that comment. But apparently, Mel took it to be talking about her. Now, that's her ex-mother-in-law, so she knows better than me. I don't know. Maybe she was talking about Mel. But Mel took it personally because her thing was, I listened to this woman say she loves me and she calls me daughter. But as soon as her son is being held accountable to a degree, she turns on me. And I get why, Mel would, especially in the space that she's in, decide to block her. Ain't gonna tell you no word lie. It's petty. It is petty. It is very petty. But I understand it. Mel has not mastered the vulnerability of when her feelings are hurt. And so the best way for her to deal with them is to just put up a wall. And so that means I'm going to block you and just pretend you don't exist. Child, it's just a time. You done blocked the churn, grandmama, Lord. I hope the kids at least got a track phone for the grandmama to call them. Lord, help. Then we get to see the moment that started what is going to be this season, which is where, Maurice denies ever having been around Martell and his side chick. Marceau, owns it. Yeah, I done been around him. Tisha and Marceau are in their green room in the back, and they are talking about, hey, ain't your brother was there? Because ain't y'all got a picture together? And next thing we know, the picture pops up on Instagram, and old girl does her interview, and hell has broken loose. Now, enter the trailer for this upcoming season. Okay, so in the trailer, the first thing we see is Tisha is telling Marceau that he is messy for posting this picture proving that Maurice was at the guy's trip that he claimed to not have been at, that he claimed to not have seen Martell's side chick at. Now, we know, having watched the interview that the side chick did, we know that she was there, that she is also claiming that all of them had side pieces there. So we see the flashback to the reunion, and we see the flash forward to Kimmy and Maurice's face about, did you sleep with the linebacker? Maurice, I'm tell you like this, Kimmy is from Baltimore. Best of luck to you. If you have embarrassed this woman on TV, she might let all of Baltimore loose on you. I'm just saying. Fair warning. Don't say I never gave you nothing. We see what looks like there's going to be a breakdown between Maurice and Marceau. This is terrible. This is like the destruction of the enemy. This has gone from destroying one family to the tentacles are just spreading. So now Maurice and Marceau are in breakdown because Marceau posted the picture proving that Maurice was a liar, which also supported what the side chick said when she got up on the internet and said what she said. And so now Maurice is going the Martell route. Basically, if I'm going down, everybody's going down. And he lets it be known that there's a lot that he knows that he has not said. And he drops the hint that Marceau had 2 babies pop up last year. Now, I hope this is a rumor that he's just using for example, but God knows we will see. You got Miss Wanda up there questioning Marceau like Detective Caroline Mason on the first 48. She wants to know if he has ever before or ever planned to have an apartment with Martell. Like, child. And she let him know she ain't playing with him. She about her business today. Lord, it's about to go down. And then we see the upset of the women's dynamics. So Mel and Kimmy are now close, apparently. Tisha and Destiny are now close. And Tisha's cousin Kiki and Mel are now close. Kiki, I'm going to go ahead and say it before the season even starts. You're a clout chaser. I'm going to tell you straight up. I don't even like that. I don't like that. Like, this is the same cousin who was at that graduation cookout, who was pretending she was so on Tisha's side and was running up in Kimmy's face. And now she is buddy-buddy with Mel. Girl, you just want to be on TV. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say I said it. I don't like her. I can already tell. Because why are you over there with Mel talking about Tisha and Marceau? And yeah, when Tisha and Marceau go through stuff, she was talking to me about it. And girl, like, take your ass home. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't like Kiki and her number 33 hair, okay? Then we also see at the end of this director's cut, when they show us this new trailer, that Hunty, they is fighting. Oh my God. Oh my God. Child, they at what looks like some sort of Valentine's Day gathering. And there is some sort of exchange happening. I see Tisha jump up. I see Mel jump up. I see Destiny being dragged off scene. Stormy, Mel's friend, throw another chair. Oh, girl. The girls are fighting. Oh my God. Oh, it's about to go down. Now I'm going to tell y'all right now. I said it at the beginning. I'm going to say it at the end. I am an equal opportunity reader. I will hold any and everybody accountable as I see fit. Okay? We can disagree. We can debate. But we ain't got to disrespect. And we ain't taking none of this personal. Because all of us got our own problems. We ain't about to be in the comments fighting over these people issues like they ours. We got our own damn issues. Okay? All right. Let me go decompress. And let me go try to watch Candy and this mess they got going on, child. But that is the end of this review. I think we are ready. We ready to go. If you have not already caught up on last season, I got a whole slew of reviews. So that's all I got to say about this study guide they've presented to us. This is basically a Love and Marriage Huntsville study guide. Let's get you caught up to where the season is about to kick off. And I think we have caught up. We're ready to go. Get you a bottle or whatever you're going to drink to relax your nerves. Get your stretches in case you got a windmill in the comments anyway. And thank you so much for stopping by and listening to me, letting me get it off my chest. As always, I appreciate you. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. In the meantime, I love you, mean it. I'll see you next time. Bye.